Hey folks, Dude here, coming to you, and again of another occasion of me having to put, contents into this. Let me drink some more of this and, move out smartly. No. No, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do something along the lines of walking tacos. So obviously I'm going to need some spices. Obviously I'm going to need to cook some items up. First thing's going to be me dicing this guy up. But here's the thing. When I do the taco meat for the walking tacos, I do not add salt. For a very simple reason is when you do a walking taco, you place the walking taco meat in a bag of Doritos. Read like some variety of those guys. But the thing about it is Doritos has plenty, and I do mean absolutely plenty, of salt. That's 360 milligrams of sodium. It's got plenty of salt. If you want more salt, just add more salt, okay? So first things first, Onion Boy needs to get diced up. So give me a second here, give me my pause, and he's going to get hacked. Okay, obviously I'm in the wrong place, so I don't have my stuff. There is a trick to cutting an onion, though. 90 degrees, slice, 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 excuse the fingers, slice. So what you're doing is you're making slices, you're not going all the way through. Then when it comes time to hack the guy up, you basically got bitties. And this knife is duller than a wet fart in a thunderstorm. I wish I had my stuff. My stuff is sharp. Not nearly this milquetoast. All right, next step. Obviously, I'm not at home. Ah, yes, it's occasions like this where we can be introspective and wait for the pan to heat up. And, well, I got to do some other stuff before I even get to this point. So I got more coffee waiting for the pan to heat because this is not a gas stove. It's an induction cooktop, and it's first time out for me. Shooting now in glorious, wonderful landscape mode, not portrait. Okay, let's see if we're up to temperature. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, I know I'm adding oil here, okay? It's ground beef. It's, it needs to have oil, okay? Taco meat is always oily. It'll be fine, okay? It's not my diet. I'm on vacation, all right? Stop. Melt the butter. Melt the butter. Melting butter. Stand by. All right, so we've attained bubblage. Let me add said item. Just basically a bunch of onions. Nothing crazy there. Get in. Swim time. Swimmy, 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 swimmy. Swim, 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 swim. Now, I said that I wasn't going to add any salt, but that's got a little bit of salt in it. And I'm going to add just a dash, sea salt, just to help extract some of the water from the onions. Just a smidgen. Pinch. Tiny bit. Okay? Nothing crazy. Alright, so I'm going to sweat these guys down pretty good. And they're actually pretty large pieces. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweat these guys down. I'm going to get them to brown up a little bit. Mostly because I want to get that good caramel onion thing going on before I even put meat item 1 in there. Or any of the spices. But, you know what? Since these guys are going to take a while to sweat, let's do the spice mix next. Alright, you say you need taco seasoning? Very simple, very easy. 1 part cumin. And we're making quite a bit here, so I'm not going to go too terribly unhappy with this. So that's roughly about a teaspoon. Chili powder. Again, roughly about a teaspoon. If you need to make more, just make more. It's not a problem. Onion powder, like I said, 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. I tend to go a little heavier with the onion, and I tend to go quite a bit heavier with the garlic. But you know what? If you need to add something of anything else, just add a little more. I tend to go a little crazy with the chili powder. Why? It's a cheap spice and it tastes good, okay? The only one you don't want to go crazy with is the cumin. Do not go overboard with the cumin or it will take over completely. Any of these three guys, the chili powder, the onion, and the garlic, not so crazy that you're really going to go overboard. Maybe you can go a little bonkers with the garlic, but that's a little bit. 1 part each of cumin, chili, onion, garlic powder. That is taco seasoning. And waiting for my onions to get done. So, another segment down in the, well, we're done. Yeah, I know, we're still waiting, but we're going to mix our spices up, okay? Very simple, very easy. When you're done, it's going to basically look like, well, taco seasoning. Because that's what it is. That's what it is, okay? You want to take it another step up? Okay. Throw in some fresh cracked black pepper, okay? Let me throw a little bit of that in there and rock and roll. That's it. But that's just me being me, okay? All right, having torn open the packaging, we proceed to throw some meat at the problem. All right, notice the onions are sort of browned up. Got some meat in there. Got some more meat in there. More meat in there. Why? Because it's going to be a lot of people. And, well, whatever meat that's left, I think I got, like, tomato sauce and... So, yeah, it'll probably be spaghetti tomorrow or some such. But anyway, so good stuff like this. This will all go in there. Spice will come on maybe just a skosh later. I gotta wash my hands now because I'm all covered in meats. But this is cooking up. Okay? Good stuff like that there. Alright, now if I was at home, I would be doing this with a couple of wooden spoons. Since I'm here, I'm cheating with one rubber spatula. Not, you know, synthetic rubber, whatever it is. Alright, so anyway, what are we going to do here? Well, we do have to season this. So let me break this up just a skosh more. And again, this is an unfamiliar stove. Now, the other thing you got to remember, too, is anytime you throw, well, an ass ton, and that's an actual positive measure, mind you, an ass ton of stuff in there, anytime you put mass in there, you're making the BTUs fight to try to heat it all up. So, turn your heat up accordingly, a little bit. Not all the way, but a little bit. And we will apply some seasoning. Some, not all of it. But there is a trick to this, okay? Don't throw it all in there at once. You want to do this in stages. Okay, that saves a little bit, reserving some. If I need to make more, I can, because, 4 parts of, 4 distinct components, not hard to do. Now, in the process of cooking this up, the oil will pull some component of this out. But you know what? There's going to be another component that needs to be pulled out by something else. So I'm going to brown this guy up and obviously let it do some cooking ability. I have my crock pot heating up, which is going to be the holding implement for when I finally get this walking taco stuff done. And yeah, you'll see where we go. If it's pink, it's not done. Alright, I know I'm going to be hearing the butt dudes. I mean, obviously I'm hearing the butt dudes. Oh no, dude, you got all this oil here. How are you going to leach out the rest of the flavor from your spices? Well, it's a very simple component. It's called add your spices. And I might add some more later on after I'm done. Always adjust for seasoning. But just a smidge, a smattering, a skosh. Water, the universal solvent. That's all it takes to get this stuff into solution. And it'll be a solution that basically finds itself as being tasty, and you can see automatically how much juice is now going to be in here. Which you need stuff to be wet when you put it into a crock pot, okay? So if there's leftover juice in the bottom of this when I'm done serving, who cares? All that matters is the stuff tastes good, and that's why you need to put some water in there to extract the additional flavor from the spices. So we can go this guy in the crock pot, and we're pretty much done. This is going to be a little tricky to do one-handed, but I don't have my tripod with me. So let me get this over to here, I gather. Let's just try that. Get that over there and dump thusly. Okay, and I know I'm hearing the but dudes because there is a portion still left. Well, I'm doing it in batches because it's just too much. Okay? That's why. All right, so this is how you basically make your own walking taco meat, and not too terrible hard, but you saw the process. Dead simple. Make it for yourself. Stuff is just scrumptious. Could probably use a little salt, but I have people on sodium-controlled diets, including myself, so that's why I didn't add but a smidgen. All right, bring on this one. Eco Cup Tinger, as always, you know it. You love it. Walking taco goodness. Do it for yourself, okay? Why? Because you deserve walking tacos, or you deserve taco meat, and good times in a crock pot. Okay, catch you guys later. Have a good one, and see you guys later.